Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time to get into the latest episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. I took notes this week, you guys, because let me tell you, they were cutting up. They were cutting up, and I didn't want to miss any of the key moments because usually I just get into the challenge, the fashion, and who went home. But there were some good talking points this week, and I don't want to miss out any of it. This week was the Rusical. Before we even get to the Rusical, I want to say this really quick. I like the Rusical with less people because usually the Rusical is towards the beginning of the show, and it's usually all of the girls, and it's usually too long, too much. You really can't connect to the point. I like the Rusical with 6 girls. I felt something, and I felt like it was easier to follow the point of it with less people. But with that being said, I really enjoyed this episode. Let's get right into it. So Marsha is gone. We already said this many weeks ago. We already know who the final four is. Like, I can already tell you who the final four is. Lucy, don't get comfortable. Like, when Titties was packing her bag, you should have just left your 1 or 2 outfits out and start packing yours as well, girl, because we already know who the final four is. It's gonna be Anitra, Sasha, Mistress, Lux. I've been saying this for many weeks now, and I really like Lucy. Like, I do like Lucy. I tweeted, why does everyone hate Lucy? Like, what's going on? Let's get into the review. Up first, S15 says, bye, Selena, you should have been gone. You should have been gone weeks ago. And I'm like, Marsha should have been gone weeks ago. Like, Selena. I love Selena S15. I just love her name. That's probably one of my favorite drag names. All of the drag races. Like, I think I just like saying S15s. But anyway, Selena girl, you should have been gone weeks ago. You've just been winning your lip sync battles, but you should have been gone weeks ago. Not Marsha, but all of you all are going to leave at some point before the final four because I already told you who's going to be in the final four. Now, next week is the makeover episode. I don't think Lucy. I don't think Lucy hasn't shown me that much on the runway to show me she's going to give me something wow on the makeover episode, but that's next week. We're going to save that review for next week, but it would be cute if Lucy slid somebody on out of that top 4. That would be cute. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, let's get into my notes. So Ru comes in. He tells the ladies we're doing a wig loose. It's I ain't gonna describe it. Y'all watched it, and I ain't gonna try to describe it. Let's get into the roles. So this is our first set of drama. Mistress is like, look, it's a bitchy teacher or council person in there. That's me. I'm the bitch of the show. I'm gonna be the bitch of this musical. I was here for Mistress. That's her role. Sasha came in and said, I want to play Carl. I'm a trans woman. I don't want to shy away from difficult roles. I want to be Carl. Go, Sasha. To me, I thought that was always the point. I thought Ru likes to see people challenge themselves. He likes to see people pick roles different than just walking on stage being them. So I was here for Sasha, and who else picked their role real quick? I think it was Anitra. She's playing the house mother. Damn it, I can't remember her real name, but she played Electra on Pose. She was like, I feel like this a little bit of Electra vibe, and I'm gonna give you that. And so I was here for it. So it was the role of Heaven that came into question. Lux, Titties, and Lucy all wanted to be Heaven. Lux says No, Lucy says, I feel like this part is me. It was made for me. I want to be heaven, new to the big city and drag. And Lux was like, no, I feel like that's me. And so they going back and forth, back and forth. Titties finally is like, look, I'll just play Christina and y'all can fight over Heaven and Tuck. Nobody wants to be Tuck. That was like the country role. Nobody really wants to play the country role, whatever. So they're going back and forth, and Mistress jumps in and says, look, I kind of think this says a young girl new to the city, and she was kind of like, Lucy, you ain't young. Lux look a little bit young, new to drag. Look, I think Lux is kind of new to drag. I can't remember, but Lux has been killing it this season. Like Lux, I didn't know Lux had all of this in her. I'm really liking it. But they going back and forth on who the part was meant for. And so finally somebody called out Lucy and was like, look, girl, we know you just want to win the challenge and you want the main role. Pause. We watched this musical. I didn't think Heaven was the main role. Like, she had on a colorful outfit in the beginning when everyone had on black and white, but I didn't think her part was any bigger than Lux's part or STD's part. And her role was a little bit boring, if you ask me. Or did Selena or did what's her name? Lucy not do a good job? No, I think everybody did a great job. But I just didn't see it being like the main role. Like everybody was pretty much in all of the scenes. Anyway, she was like, no, I really relate to this role. I don't want to just be the main character. So finally, Mistress says pretty much what did Mistress say? You're a facade. She says something where it equates to you're being fake. Like, girl, you're lying. You really want to be the lead. And Lucy got all her feelings like, I can't believe you're calling me fake. One thing I'm not is I'm not fake. I love Lucy, but she could be dramatic. I really hate when Lucy argues over, I was really in second place. Like, girl, if you ain't win the challenge, if Ru ain't giving you the $5,000 check, you safe. And everybody who is safe is equal. It's equality in the safe field. And ain't no levels to being safe. You either win, you're safe, or you're packing your bags. But anyway, so this is the order I recalled it. Lucy finally got her feelings and was crying. Was like, fine, I'll be. Did she say she'll be Tuck? I think she said, I'll just take Tuck. And, because I'm not fake. And you could just be Heaven. And I don't know if Lux is getting the feeling of, I don't want to come off as a bitch on television. So let me give Lucy this role. But I don't know why Lux changed her mind. Like, girl, you had the role. Ain't nobody tell you to give it back. Look, Titties was going home regardless. I don't care. Titties could have been Heaven. She could have been Christina. She could have had Anitra's part. She could have had Mistress's part. RuPaul has a boot order here. S Titties was going home this week, period. So, whatever. So what I found very funny is Lux was like, no, you go ahead and you be Heaven. I'm going to be Christina, and Titties, you could be Tuck. And see, I'm about to call you Christina. Selena S. Titties, this is where you messed up. How you going to let Lux give you a part that you already claimed your role? You should have been like, Lux, either you going to be Tuck or you going to be Heaven. I ain't got nothing to do what was going on between you and Lucy, but you ain't taking my role. But you sat back and let her take it. Y'all should have just had Lux assign all the roles if we're going to do all of this. A mess. But those are the roles. Let's get into it. Did I miss anything? So let's move over to the actual performance. Oh no. I said, hey Vontae, I said, why didn't they rock, paper, scissors the role? Because remember many episodes ago when Ru put them in groups and they had to pick their own group between country, hip hop, and rock. Everybody wanted to be was it the rock and roll group? And it was between rock and country. And Mistress, and I don't know who the other one was that's piping up. I think it was Lux. I can't remember who were in what team. But Mistress was demanding, I'm gonna be rock. I don't know what y'all gonna do country. And you remember they had that whole big to do, and they rock paper scissors the thing. Why wasn't it a fair way? Or you remember in the past they would have people audition, but I don't think it would have been fair for them to audition because they don't like Lucy, and they would have said Lux did it better anyway. But I don't know. I didn't understand why they didn't do that. Oh no. Okay, now it's time to work. RuPaul comes in the room and walks around and talks to everybody about their parts, whatever. I'm not reviewing that. The main conversation was between STDs and Lucy. They were practicing a moment in their scene. I'm only bringing this up because by the end of it, this is why STDs was in her feelings because Lucy was crying on her shoulder. Lucy is like, I don't understand why the girls don't like me, this. And I was tweeting the same thing. I'm like, why don't they like Lucy? And people on Twitter was like, because she's annoying. I'm like, yeah, she can be annoying. She can't, like, I've just never heard people fight in the untucked and, in the after the challenge over second place. I just never heard that. Now, I will say this. There have been episodes, in my opinion, and I ain't no expert in drag. I just know what I like. I have felt that there have been episodes where Ru has made Lucy safe or put her in the bottom when I felt like it should have been others, where I felt like Lucy should have been in the top and she's maybe been safe. So I can understand Lucy's feelings, but other people have had those same feelings. And it seems like Lucy brought it up one episode, like, bitch over here complaining about she should have been in the top and y'all not riding her. Now, we don't see all the behind the scenes edits. Maybe Lucy is a little bit more annoying in her complaints than others. I don't know. All that said is I like Lucy, and she's crying to STDs like, why the girls don't like me? And STDs is like, I don't think they dislike you. They know what buttons to push and you allow them to push them. Now I'm paraphrasing, and that's what I feel. Like, Lucy, you won the reading challenge. Why aren't you reading these bitches down? Why aren't you checking them getting in their ass? Like, we know you know how to read. They know what buttons to push of yours. They know you getting your feelings about your placement, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, lip sync, whatever. And so they use it because they know it gets under your skin and you allow them to. When you should be quick, like you played Joan Rivers in the Snatch game. Joan Rivers is one of the quickest with it. Joan would have that comeback quick. I don't know why you aren't. I mean, I guess you were acting. You really aren't Joan, but I think you would be more quick with it and you wouldn't let these girls bother you. You've been in the game longer than them. You shouldn't be letting them get underneath your skin. But whatever. I wanted to point out that moment, so let's move on. Okay. The next thing I had in my notes that I thought was very funny. They're practicing their dance routines, and Lux does something where she throw her coat to the side, and Mistress was like, girl, your dance was cute and all, but why the censor tag still on this? I fell out. Lux is like, I promise I paid for it. They just forgot to take it off. Look, that's happened to me plenty of times where I don't know how I walked out of the store and the thing ain't go off, but I did pay for it. And now I got to come all the way back to the mall and be like, bitch, take this thing off of my coat because I don't want people to think I stole it. That has happened to me at least 2 times. So I get it, but I thought that was quite funny. I'm still confused on how Lux just steamrolled over and got the second choice and took it from Selena, because Selena let her have it. Selena let her have it. I don't know why people aren't checking Lux. I'll be like, bitch, you could be Tuck. You can give Lucy whatever role you want to give Lucy, but you can't take mine. I don't know what you're going to do. Maybe you and Lucy need to fight some more, because Lucy had already said, I'll be Tuck. You could be Heaven. You should have accepted that, Lux. But Selena, she was like, I'll be Christina. You be Heaven. Selena, you going to take the role that nobody wants. Selena should have put her foot down, but she didn't. She said, oh, okay. That was Selena's fault. And like I said, Selena was going home this week, period. We just had to watch the episode. This whole season production and cast made Lucy look cuckoo. They did. That's why I didn't understand it. I think they just like picking on Lucy because it's not right. It's not right. But you all know how it's somebody, you know, where it could be like an inside joke. And whenever you say something, a certain thing around them, or make fun of them about a certain thing, like say somebody at work fall and bust their ass. And every time you see them, you remind them of how they bust their ass and they get all mad about it. So you keep doing it because they keep giving you the reaction and you find the reaction funny. So you keep doing it because they keep giving you the reaction and you find the reaction funny. That's Lucy. That's Lucy. Like they keep telling Lucy, like, girl, you was in third, not second. And Lucy gave them the reaction and they find it funny. Now she did break down to Selena that in school, she doesn't like that people laugh at her when she talks, because in school people made fun of her voice because she had a more feminine voice and people made fun of her. And so that's a childhood trauma that you need to cuss them bitches out and tell them, like, look, y'all could read me and make fun of me for saying I'm in second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever. I don't care. But when I open my mouth to talk, don't laugh at me, because that's a button. But if people don't know that that's your button, because I'm sure everybody on this show probably had a more feminine voice and got the same, pretty much the same experience. So, I mean, I can't say everybody, but I'm assuming they will understand where you were coming from, Lucy. But if you don't tell them that, they think they just still getting under your skin. They're really not making fun of your voice. What they're doing is they're laughing before you even open your mouth, because they just find what you're saying funny, not your voice funny. So you got to tell people, you got to open your mouth and tell people when they're doing something that's affecting you mentally. Now, if they keep doing it after they tell you, then they bitches and you know where you stand with them. But I feel like this show is full of love, and I really think they're just poking fun at Lucy. Now, Lux might have a little beef with Lucy. We gonna get to that at the end. But let's hey Carly. Mistress is 100% a producer of the show. I love Mistress. Mistress and Lux know how to give us good TV, which I appreciate. Because I'm tired of every year everybody hugging and kissing. My sister, I love. No. Give me, entertain me. And Mistress and Lux said, we're going to entertain y'all this season, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Now, I'm sorry it's at Lucy's expense, but they are they're entertaining me. Have you seen the video of Selena reading Ross Matthews for fifth? I haven't. I saw it, but I didn't stick around to watch it, but I'm going to watch it now that I know she's reading, because I just saw Selena and I was like, oh, keep scrolling. But I'm going to watch it now that I know that. Hey, Angie, who's your favorite this season? Not necessarily the winner. My favorite so far, probably for all the wrong reasons. I like Anitra, but I'm getting ready to read Anitra in a minute. But Anitra is probably my favorite. But I also love Mistress. Like, I feel like Mistress could be our first big girl winner, but I don't think she's going to beat Anitra nor Sasha in a lip sync in a Final Four. That's why Final Four needs to be more than just a lip sync battle, because Mistress could be the winner of this season, but she ain't about to beat neither one of them in a lip sync. But quick picture of the Rusical. I agree with RuPaul. This was very entertaining. I was emotionally touched. Anitra, 100%. When she did that lip sync, and it was the smallest role in this show, but the way she acted that lip sync out, win. Now the runway we're gonna get to in a second, but that in the Rusical, it stole the show. So future people who watch this or come on the show, and Ru says it all the time, it's not about who has the biggest role. It's about what you do with the role that you have. And I'm happy that Anitra gave us a lip sync where she's not duck walking, she's not dipping, she's not flipping. She gave us emotion, acting. She gave us a performance. I love it. I'm here for Anitra. I'm here for Anitra. Okay, let's move on to the runway. This week's category was gloves. I made sure to pay attention to the name of the category because my weekends are really busy, so I really didn't watch this until Sunday night. But I already saw all of the looks on like Instagram and Twitter, and I was like, "What is the category?" Because nobody looks in uniform. So I made sure to pay attention to gloves. We're doing gloves. So this is Lucy. Lucy, this is a boot. And the title of my YouTube video is "The Runway is Why You Were in the Bottom." The people in the bottom were because of the runway, not because of anything they did in the Rusical. Lucy, number one, where's your clothes? You have on a swimsuit, a green swimsuit. You all should know by now that Michelle Visage hates green. If you're going to wear green, it better be the baddest green outfit in this world, or put on another color. And Lucy, you should have had on another color. It's just a boot, Lucy. It's a swimsuit, and you got on fish hands. Next. Anitra, I love you. This eye makeup is everything. I love this blue with a touch of neon green. I'm going to put that on this summer because I love a good blue eyeshadow look, but I'm going to try it with a touch of neon green this summer. I love this outfit, but when is Michelle going to tell Anitra, where's the rest of your clothes? Like, remember when she told Vanjie, girl, you ain't got nothing else but swimsuits? She told somebody else, was it Carmen, you can't rely on your body. Anitra has been wearing this same catsuit, swimsuit, tight spandex suit every episode since week 1. Episode 1. I ain't seen Anitra in nothing else. I hope you got a ball gown for the finale, girl. But look, she really ain't. Okay, she has laser gloves. You still get a toot, Anitra, because even though it's another catsuit, the body can't be denied. And I love the wig, and I love the makeup. The body can't be denied. And Ru, why didn't y'all dim the lights so we can at least see the lasers? Because it really just looks like she got gloves with metal stuff on their hand. We really couldn't even see the lasers. But let's move on. Mistress. This is what I watch Drag Race for. I love the hot glamour. I love the over the top wig and dress. And I know I just got on regular gloves, but here I'm going to hold a million necklaces to be opulent. I was here for everything Mistress has on. This is a beautiful color on Mistress. The body is snatched. The makeup and hair is perfect. This is Lucy, Anitra. This is the category. Give me something. Give me something. I love this, Mistress. Amazing. Yes, big toot. Yes. A lot of people thought Mistress was going to win. If we're counting the runway for who should be in the bottom, we should also count the runway for who should win the challenge. And I agree, Mistress should have won this because of the runway. But let's keep going. Lux. Hair. Lux been wearing this wig damn near every episode, and it's like structured a little bit to make it different. I love it. I love the crop top. I love those platform sneaker boots. I love the pants. Like, this whole outfit is something I would put on in the summertime. But I didn't know your arms being in a cast count as gloves. I mean, I know you wanted to read Lucy down and talk about she ain't the future of drag, but not doing the category ain't the future of drag either. I mean, it was a stretch. Putting your arm in a cast is a stretch. It's a stretch. Now, I'm gonna agree with you, Vontae. It's still a toot. It's still a toot. Because the outfit, from the wig down, the outfit is everything. But hey, I don't know if a cast count as gloves. But maybe if your hands was broken, maybe, I don't know. But it's still a 2, and you still get the pass. Could have worn some arm length spiky gloves or something. She could have, but hey, look, I'm gonna let her live. She wasn't. Oh, let's get to the worst. I don't know what S15 has on. I don't know what this is. But this is why you went home. I need Selena to understand this is why you went home. This cat suit is atrocious. Go ahead and burn that when you get home. Don't ever put it on again in life. It is not flattering at all. And I don't understand the point of the jumbo hands. I don't even understand the point of the feathers on the top of your wig. And usually your face is beat down. I don't even understand the makeup. I don't like anything about what S15 has on. Nothing. And I need her to understand. Everybody on that stage should have said, Selena deserves to go home for that catsuit alone. And that it would have been right, and it would have been a just statement. And Selena, get out your feelings. Let me hurry it up. I got one more review to do. Sasha is a toot. I love this. She's the only one that did something creative with the word glove. She took baseball gloves and made an outfit that I absolutely love. It does look like an outfit Sasha always wear, but at least it's the category. The one thing I don't like about Sasha is the eyes. It looks like those old school burglar masks they used to put on the cartoons back in the 80s. That's my childhood. Back in the 80s when they used to put just a little black mask and tie it up in the back. That's what the eyeshadow looks like. But other than that, I love everything that Sasha has on. So let's get to the main part of the episode, and I ain't got that much time to talk about it. If you're here for Escape, it might be a few minutes late. RuPaul has to ask the girls the question we love for RuPaul to ask. Who do you think should go home? You feel like they can smell the outfit. Baseball glove, fresh baseball gloves does have that leathery, like chemically smell. I get where you're coming from, Carly. Now with the question, in the past, they usually base it off of one track record, fair, easy. That's the easy response. You could say, I want to throw my competition under the bus. They can go home. For the more bold people, the people who don't mind a little mess. And then the people who really don't give a damn and they just really want to be honest. You throw the people you don't fuck with under the bus. You go ahead and just, whoever you don't like, just say they can go home because I don't even like them. They get on my nerve. That's for the pure dramatic people, the people who usually know how to read. They usually do that. So let's see what everyone chose. I had to write it down. The only person I couldn't remember was S-Titties. I just remember S-Titties being mad when it came to her turn. But up first, Lucy being the I want to give a politically correct answer and don't want to piss anybody off because they already don't like me and I don't want them to read me in the back. I'm just going to throw S-Titties under the bus. Look, I'm not mad at you saying for S-Titties because technically, like I said, S-Titties came on the runway looking the way she looked. I wouldn't be mad at anybody who said S-Titties can go home because of that outfit she has on alone. But Lucy, wearing the outfit that she has on, couldn't say that. So she had to say, track record. Anitra, being the nice pageant girl that she is, also had to say track record. Anitra usually doesn't get in any mess. So she just was like, yeah. See, Anitra thought everybody was going to fall in line and say Selena. Mistress, being a little bit messy, she was like, look, Sasha getting ready to win the thing, so I want Sasha to go home because if Sasha can go home, I can be the first big girl winner. And I'm here for Mistress saying that. Now, Titties, who did Titties say could go home? She must have said Lucy. I don't recall. Sasha also said, look, the people with 2 wins standing up here is Lucy and Lux, so they can go because I'm going to win this thing. I don't need them bitches catching up to the amount of wins I got. I was here for Sasha. Now, last and definitely not least. Oh, let's touch on this first in my notes. I don't ever recall RuPaul asking the ladies on stage about the drama that goes on in the workroom. Now, some of the ladies will get up there and be like, oh, so-and-so, when it's a sewing challenge, they made this outfit and so-and-so did all this work or so-and-so was a bitch. But I never heard RuPaul ask about it. RuPaul made note to ask Lux. I heard there was drama about that heaven roll and something about with Lucy. And you could sit, I think, Ru, you fucking with Lucy too. Ru, you fucking with Lucy, and I don't know if you're doing it on purpose or not, girl. Lucy's face was pissed because Lux was like, she didn't give me that role. I told her she could have it. I was nice enough and gave her that role. And I don't know if this was on Tucked and Untucked or behind the scene. I forgot where I saw it, but Lucy was like, I want it to be known I gave you the role first. And I'm like, this is the stuff that's annoying about Lucy. Girl, don't nobody care about who gave what first. You ultimately got the role. I just wanted to point that out because I was like, Rue, you being messy. But anyway, I was here for it. Entertain me. Lux broke down a 5-paragraph essay for each lady. She started with Sasha and Mistress, and I was like, oh, okay. Lux is going to say she's sending her competition home. She was like, She went down and gave everybody a compliment, and then she got to Lucy and was like, what's she saying about Lucy? She said she was basic and is not the future of drag. I said, oh, not basic. She might not have said basic, but it pretty much equated to basic. I said, Lux, you better entertain me because the judges ate it up. The judges were loving it. They was like, oh, we could have listened to that all night. Me too. Matter of fact, next season, whatever season hasn't already been filmed and you're watching this, everyone give a 5-paragraph essay about everyone down the stage. And then the person who you really want out, you go last and be shady. Kind of like the reading challenge. It should be a requirement every season. Tell me what you think about everybody on this stage. I really like Lux. But at the end of the day, they did a lip sync and Mistress is in the back talking about, eat her up, Selena. Go ahead, Selena, send her home. And the fact that they let Mistress's mic be heard over the lip sync music so us at home could also hear that Mistress was cheering for Selena to send Lucy home. Lucy gonna cry when Lucy gonna cry when she gets to her room. Lucy, I don't know how much more she could take. Lucy, girl, don't worry. You going home next week, girl. Don't worry about it. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee Lucy going home next week. But Selena went home. She took it like a champ, girl. But y'all said she reading Ross over there on Twitter, so I got to get over to Twitter after I finish this last review to see what she said. But thank you all for stopping by. Please, if you aren't in the chat and you're on the rewatch, let me know what you thought about this episode, because this was a really good episode and I want to know all your thoughts and opinions. Yeah, she said, eat that bitch up. How much therapy y'all think Lucy gonna need after this season? Lucy is not coming back for All Stars. Once Lucy leaves this season, she's not coming back to Drag Race at all. Some people can't handle the competition of it all. Kind of like Adore, like she tried to come back for All Stars and she was like, I can't fuck with Michelle in her mouth. You cool, Michelle, but I can't do it. I think that's Lucy. I think that's going to be Lucy. Selena's outfit looked like an uncooked chicken. That's Selena's outfit is why she's at home. And I need her to understand that. Tired of the Sasha meet and greet? Yes. I think Sasha wins the whole thing. I think we're going to get it down to Sasha and Anitra, and we're going to get another epic final two lip sync battle. But Sasha's going to win it all. That's what I feel. And I feel like we just got to hurry up and get there. Like, let's go ahead and fast forward this along, Rue. Can we get there? It's going to be good. Lux and Mistress showed they have nerve once again. Lux did it for me. I'm telling you, Rue, every season. Don't ask the ladies who should go home. Every season, when we get to the final 7, 6, be like, tell me what you think about every lady up here. Because I loved it. I loved it. Call it the Lux Challenge. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I do have to do Escape. I'm timid. I'm almost 15 minutes late for the Queens of R&B review. If you care about the Queens of R&B, that's the Escape versus, it ain't versus, but the Escape and SWV show. It's coming up right now. So like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Get in the comments, let me know. And I'll see you all next week for Drag Race. I can't wait to see Lucy go. Shut up, Angie. I can't wait to see if my theory is true and Lucy goes home. Have a good week, y'all. Bye. Oh, Lord. Okay, there we go.